Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday, everybody. And welcome to Change the Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. We got an awesome conversation that we're going to talk about tonight. And it's a situation that's been kind of trending, especially in the Atlanta area. Um, Young football player, James Pearce Jr. He's the first round draft pick in last year's draft for the Falcons. And I think he made Defensive Rookie of the Year. Young man. Even when they drafted him, there were some red flags behavior-wise in regards to it. I remember they was discussing it, afterwards. But I know damn well they weren't thinking about what just happened. But long story short, his girlfriend, Rakia Jackson, who's actually a basketball player for the LA Starks, and they're like typical young, happy, loving couple.
Right.
What happened? Why they had an argument? This, that, and that? I don't know. But just strictly sticking with the facts. The young man, they had an argument. She tried to leave. He stopped her from leaving. She wanted to go to the police station. This is just off recorded police reports. Written police reports. He crashed his car into her. Next thing you know, she's called police. He evaded the police. They had to take him out, subdue him and everything. Now he's facing several felony charges.
Wow.
And what I want to discuss is something that a lot of us go through. And I want to have a transparent show, and I want people to call in and add to the conversation and talk about the subject matter. And that's don't crash out. How one decision can cost you everything. Don't crash out. One decision can cost you everything. All of us human,
right?
And we all done had moments in our lives where we had to sit here and stop and think. I always tell people, if you got to just be in a situation like that, just stop for a minute. If you got to think. If you got to think twice, don't do it.
Right.
But it's easier said than done.
Right.
So I just want to have a conversation today because, me being a youth mentor, I did a lot with youth, but let's be real. This ain't no shit with human. With young people, I apologize. All kind of folks do it.
Yeah, us older folks do it too.
Like, you see it, especially in the world of social media. Look at all this back and forth with damn, they ain't crashing out. T.I. and 50 and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'd be fun about men going back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to say one thing. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you don't touch me and I don't touch you, I don't get all that jaw japping.
Right.
And sometimes, especially, as we mature and grow in life, you understand, especially you start having things, you're like, look, man, I ain't got time to be missing work. I ain't got time to do this, that, and that. Be dealing with y'all and all this kind of stuff. You avoid stuff. Everybody ain't privy to that. But wherever you fall into, you got to be able to deal with the consequences. You don't go.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the biggest things. I was looking at a lot of the posts or comments. He did this behind a woman, or did it behind the P word, or did this, that, and that. 23 years old. I ain't getting him a pass. I know what the hell my mind was.
Right.
But at the end of the day, hey, man, you can have somebody 45, 50, 60 years old.
Do the same
somebody
thing.
Say something, man, do the same damn thing.
And worse.
And I think more older men killing a damn woman than these damn younger dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. These, what you call them, moments of passion, crimes of passion. People do the same thing. So it's not a young man's thing. And for some odd damn reason, I think people just reading it, you think because this person makes more money, they're going to be, have more common sense than anybody else. Hell, a rich person get mad just like a broke person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It has more consequences sometimes, I just say hey to mama. Hey, mama.
What's going on, mama?
Hey, mama. I just think, we all deal with a lot of pressures. And just because a person has money or just got drafted, they got whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that pressures are less. Sometimes the pressures are more. Now, I'm not trying to get a young man to pass because I think cooler head should have prevailed. But the pressure, man, pressure busts pipes. We talk about that all the time. And you're dealing with now. I don't know if he was poor or middle class, but now you're rich. That's a lot of pressure. Now you got everybody with their hands out. You got everybody saying, I need. Look at Glorilla and her sister. You know what I'm saying? Her sister going off on her about not taking care of the family and all that. I mean, it's just in the air, I guess. I don't know.
And it's on certain ways people can make decisions to respond.
Mm-hmm.
I think Glorilla put out a press release,
Mm-hmm.
probably from a PR team.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing that and everything. And got time to get caught up in that. And I'm pretty
Right.
sure her and her sister have probably have interactions already. Situation like that hurt because
Right.
family.
Right.
We're doing certain stuff, but I'm gonna tell you something, Lamb. One of the things I think a lot of time people miss out on, and when I'm talking about they saying with the young man we're doing that, we all the jail is full of people
Mm-hmm.
that I don't think are necessarily bad people, but they people probably made bad decisions.
Yeah, one bad mistake.
Well,
it only take one.
Yeah, and I really want everybody to understand, because that could be me or you or whatever. I remember my girlfriend from high school, and they done hyped me up. They said she had a house party.
Mm-hmm.
She's supposed to be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I really didn't care because I was somewhere with another girl.
Right.
But my stupid ass, I got to go to Central Methodist to go to the house party. So you went to school with me, you remember when it happened. So I got to go out there and make, go say something, because we ain't had no cell phone.
Uh-huh.
I got to go. And boy, she wailing that ass with some dude on her. Boy, she mopping
What's going on, Trap? What's going on, Chris?
Hey, she was mopping that booty. So I don't wait. I was drove to Central Methodist, and these dudes going there, kept wearing with my ass. I don't went in their neighborhood, and everybody called some girl at the party.
Uh-huh.
I done snatched her ass out, and like over there in the apartments, this big ass hill.
Uh-huh.
Me and her tumbling down the damn hill. She taller than my little short ass.
God.
I was sitting there, get your ass in the car. Pushed me into my damn Chevette.
Not the Chevette.
My Chevette. Everybody sitting here in high school. Hey, crashing the hell out. Hey, she's straight back here in court, man. So this shit was all great to her. Yeah. He fighting me. Yeah. Oh, she was in whole damn heaven. I done lost my whole cool. Stupid ass poochie. You know what I'm saying? Then let my partners hype my ass up. You know what I'm saying?
We have all done.
I remember going down that damn hill at Central Methodist, man. Tussle with her big ass and my ass. We sitting out there. Get your ass in the car. And so much shit could have happened with that police.
Right.
Could have got involved.
Right.
I could have hurt her. I could have hurt me.
Her head.
All kind of stuff
Right.
and everything. But I'm 16, 17. I think I was senior in high school.
Uh-huh.
Just sitting there doing that kind of stuff. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Well, boy, and I just remember that's my little damn incident. I remember my dumb ass and everything. I ain't got too many in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was sitting there. That was just one moment where a person just sit there and say that, hey, man, look, Poochie, that it could have been so many bad consequences along with that.
Mm-hmm.
Then, the next morning, talking to my granddad, and he, I got to get an MF and all the other kind of stuff. He telling me, my granddad would always check me, but he always would talk to me, calm afterwards and stuff like that. Just really give me ramifications.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, Poochie, she make you that mad.
Walk away.
You might want to leave her alone.
Right.
And, my granddad had a look he would give me. He wouldn't cut you like, she gets you that mad.
Yeah.
Hey, you might want to leave her the hell alone.
The Real Atlanta podcast said, I can see you doing that.
Hey, that shit was funny. We laugh about that. Boy, me and Tip going down that damn hill. She was a hog heavy. She loved that fight.
She loves it.
Yeah. I might get a phone call. Don't say it, man. Oh, shit. Boy, Project Girl, she ready to fight every damn day. I ain't had time for this. Damn, every damn day. You want the remote? Let's fight. And here's the deal, like a lot of times, once you in it,
Right.
And you can't go back.
Right.
You see these videos and stuff like that. Had sleep post them all the time. Guys sitting there arguing with the police, and they see no police touch him. He fighting the police, and probably 2 or 3 punches in. What the hell am I doing? Right. Because we can't come back from this. I got to go to work tomorrow, but I'm finna go to jail for a couple years. I done struck an officer. That stuff happen all the time. And then why we want to have this conversation, because far too often, people laugh at folks when they have a situation like this and don't really want to be straight up with them. Like, look, man, we want to avoid conflict. And that's, me, that's all I'm on. Like, look, son, you see it, You know your triples. You see it coming. Walk away.
Montana Pope, you can call in. We can't add you on, but you can call in. It's going to be kind of hard for the host to see you or talk to you if we add you in. But you can call in 678-740-9894 if you want to add something to the conversation. That'll be great. All right.
Also, man, I went to run my mouth. Yeah, this is Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. But the main hub is the Changing Lives YouTube channel. And we done got started already. Do want to say what's up to my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, brother? We done already started.
Yeah. What awesome other producer, Slick 316.
What's up, Rika?
By definition, we say crashing out. And again, guys, feel free to leave your comments in the chat. If you want to call in, the call-in number is 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. By definition, crashing out is when emotion overrides logic and you make a permanent decision based off a temporary feeling. You know, my grandma said something to me that always stuck with me, and I've always tried to, be honest with my kids with that. I grew up with that bankhead, and you tell your kids when they little, walk away, this, that, and that. My grandma was like, hey, you're not going to be able to turn the other cheek. You just ain't going to always be able
it's not gonna happen.
to do that, walk away.
Right.
And then, to be honest with you, I grew up like, if you don't stop it, it will continue. And it will get worse. Yeah, so and that's really how I raised my children. Like, look, try to avoid the conflict, but at the end of the day, if a person feels it's comfortable to do stuff, they will continue to feel that comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and me, ain't that wrong getting your ass whooped? It's something wrong getting pumped. You can get your ass whooped.
Right,
we can live from that.
Right.
But if you get pumped, it will continue. You fight, it's over. Right? That's the thing I think a lot of times, people kind of just don't want to think about the avoidance standpoint. Because we got egos, we got attitudes, we got certain things.
Most definitely, ego play a big role in a lot of that stuff.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I went in that party. She wailing that ass. My punk ass say, "What my punk ass say? What you doing?
What you doing?
What it look like I'm doing? What it look like I'm doing? He got my girl ass all in his hand. Oh yeah. Hey, that real West Side. He got my girl booty just like this. Oh, nigga. Hey, I gotta snatch her and drag out. Man. Boy, hey. And at the end of the day, I got paid and Will and all my partners, they looking just looking. Not really.
They looking at what you gonna do.
Yeah, not even saying that, but just the point that they're there.
Right.
And people see me.
Right.
People know that's my girl. Da. All this stuff, jab. I gotta whoop her ass.
Allegedly.
No, I had to whoop her ass. But I couldn't whoop her ass. She too damn big.
And she like fight.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I told you we went down that hill. We both had knives on our damn head. Hell yeah.
Shit. She piled
Oh, it wasn't no whooping her ass. It was fighting her ass. It wasn't no whooping her ass. Oh, shit. No, it was fighting. It wasn't none. Hell no. No.
Not at all.
Yeah, you right. My damn 1 or 2 swings in. What the fuck am I doing? Shit. She better whoop my ass out in front of everybody.
Right.
Hey, boy.
I should rethought this.
And a couple examples of that just was starting things that could start or crashing out: public arguments, social media rants, domestic incidents, fighting over pride, business blowouts. Sometimes you quit impulsively, posting something you can't take back. These things, man, cause folks to just do things that they normally wouldn't do. And unfortunately, people made, like you said, made the decision that they can't come back from. That's why I just told you earlier, you talk to people and a person can be upset. Once certain things are said, we can't come back from that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can understand you being pissed off at me.
Right.
I can understand you being mad. But there are certain things you say and certain actions you can make from that point forward. Like, all right,
yeah,
and it will never be the same.
It won't. I mean, especially if you say some stuff, because you know when we angry, we mad, we going for the jugular all the time. It's always gonna be, I'm trying to hurt you more than you hurt me. In the argument, it's just always gonna be that way. Yeah. And we may say some stuff that we really didn't mean, but in the heat of the moment, I gotta get you before you get me.
Yeah. You didn't mean it, but it really did hurt.
Right,
you know,
right.
Mission accomplished.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was mad. You made me all that bullshit you want to say. We can't come back from that.
No.
You know, you can't. And those decisions, like, damn, I mean to cut my supervisor out.
Right.
Damn, I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have walked out on coach. I shouldn't have did this and shouldn't have did that, you know, and everything. We can't. And man, like shit, I'm a work in progress. I know that, and I ain't what I was, and I never been a I never have been impulsive. But things I probably would have handled differently years ago. I won't really do it now. Now, could anything possibly happen? Yeah, but for the most part, I usually got myself in check. But that's why I can be honest with people. Like, I understand. You know how things can do it. Don't make it right, but you got to know you. And we start thinking a couple of examples of crashing out. Again, guys, make sure you got a question or comments. Leave them in the chat. Call in. You're free to call in. 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. Now, I know damn well some of y'all done flip the hell out on your man or your woman or your boss or somebody.
Right.
Give us a call in. And, you know, a couple of reasons why people may crash out again. We got ego and pride. People feel they're respected or they feel they need to win. You know, like, hey, man, just, you know, people around looking, you said something. Especially folks start calling folks certain names.
Right.
As a man, somebody call you the B word. Somebody do this. Somebody do that. Give respect you. Talk to your man in front. Talk to your old lady in front of you. Do this, that, and that. Shit, you know, I'm sitting there. I can go 0 to 100.
Yeah. You know what? It was something, and I heard this yesterday on a comedy show. You know, they say Corey Holcomb, he had punched a girl in the face. It was on video.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah. Well, you know, that girl was down here. She did an interview down here several times.
Really?
Yeah, she's been down here many times with the comedy people.
You know what he did, though?
What?
He pressed charges first. And that's why the shit ain't know that. He wouldn't
never come out.
Yeah. Well, you know, he pressed charges first. That, but, you know, the video from TMC is really kind of hurting his reputation.
Oh, okay.
But he went and pressed charges first. You know what I'm saying? She approached him and everything. But I mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but that's just an example of, even though whatever he pressed charges, she approached him first. The whole initial punch part is the problem. Now he's dealing with cancellations and stuff. He didn't even take, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about feeling disrespected and crashing out because, you know, jeopardized a lot of things. Now he's jeopardizing his and that happened. They say that happened a few years ago.
You know what's crazy about that? Just think about it. I remember the young lady, but I can't remember the young lady. But let's say let's say Cora Oakland's an A-list comedian. Let's say she be a C. Not being negative, but just saying. That's the kind of thing where you sit there and say, just say even if she started, right? Just say even if she started it, you gotta be smart enough to say, like, look, I can't even get caught in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta walk away.
You know what I'm saying? Because his thing, she was being antagonized and this, that, and that. When you're looking at the video, it looked like everybody going back and forth with stuff, and it just went in that direction. But when they're saying, like, you know, I can go do stuff, man. What the hell, Poochie doing? What, Poochie? Come on now. Why are you even doing that?
Right.
And I got to be very aware of that. You know, especially as a person that's always telling people to avoid it. I'm human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I can get pissed off like the next person, but just understand to you, like you said, now you're doing all this other shit.
Right.
You try to back out of it because at the end of the day, some people just say, my reputation. I don't hit on damn women.
Right.
But I'm damn sure gonna defend myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And with the video coming out like it did, you know, it looked like he was the aggressor from what I understand. I didn't see the video allegedly. Let me say this. I haven't seen the video. I was told this by a third party, so I have to say allegedly. But I mean, it still got consequences behind it.
Yeah, you see the video, you'll see folks out there in the street arguing and shit going, then went left and then, you know what I'm saying, build up. You know, that's the thing we're doing it. Definitely. I wouldn't have had myself in that kind of situation, but those kind of things, like, I ain't finna be outside late at night, or, you know, stuff, you know, with things where stuff like that can happen.
Right. Especially with no money, when money's involved, when you know you gonna jeopardize shows, or you could jeopardize a lot of things what has to do with your career and your financials.
Typically, a lot of times bad stuff happens. Drugs, alcohol involved. So your senses is a little bit altered, and especially from the decision making standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not saying you can't blow up when you're sober or whatever, but a lot of times drugs and alcohol involved, and people's just their ability to kind of process and do things is altered because of that, and they just it's a little easier. Not damn sure get no justification, but a lot of times that's the case. So you have yourself in the wrong situation. That can be the conversation. That can be in the place or whatever, and that you be susceptible for that to happen. And just like another thing, just with people, why people crash out, just emotion and maturity. Never learn regulation skills, no therapy, no safe outlets, and just understand like, hey man, what in the hell can cause certain things? I know my triggers. I start talking to somebody, they start getting loud. Hey man,
right.
Hey bro, you ain't got to loud. I'm right here. I see you continue to get loud. I ain't gonna talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I see you walking up or whatever. Hey, that ain't necessary.
Right.
I know how I am. I know what get me started. Hey, let it be.
Okay.
We done finished it. I'm sorry. I apologize. This, that, and that. I don't give a whatever.
Right.
They ain't said my apology. I was honest. I was sincere. Poochie won't need to talk to him no more. Right? What gonna come out of it? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I know me.
Right.
At the end of the day, you sitting there trying to have a logical conversation with somebody over talking you. I had a damn board meeting Monday. All that private information. But I started F-bombing. What the F is this? What the F is that?
Right.
Because I was disrespect.
Right.
With that said, let me stop.
Let me reel myself in. Control your controllables.
I'm on a major board having a meeting. Like, hey, let me stop because again, let me get out of this. All right, y'all, let's get out for it. Knowing you, and when you have that emotional maturity, you're in tune with yourself to know, okay, these are my limits.
Right.
This is where I don't need to go no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be around those people. I don't need to go to Joe's house because Joe get the disrespect. He get to saying certain stuff. He get touching.
He seem to know my triggers.
Yeah. Well, you damn don't know yours. So at the end of the day, why put myself in that situation?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be look, just stay away from it. If you know you have people at your job to call certain things, if you know certain situations, certain what's going to be in that certain things, maybe certain obligations, certain promises, if you know they can get you elevated, just don't do it.
Right. Miss Warbucks one says, as a CEO being from the hood, as a CEO being from the hood is so different. People mad at you, want to cuss you out because you have done something with your life that they haven't even thought about. I'm sorry about that. It's hard to see the white lettering on this background, but anyway.
Well, that's those things is appreciate the comment. The thing of it is a lot of times we know people are going to be acting funny with you. Just called life progressions. You just can't even get caught in that.
Right.
Like I always said, I've been fortunate enough. I ain't really had no hate on either side of my family. Right. So it's just everybody be cool. They might not know what the hell or understand what I'm doing.
Right.
I ain't really had no jealousy or hate. People, I had it in my life and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, I've had it. But at the end of the day, we choose to entertain what we want to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, your problem, what I got, that's the problem you got.
Right.
I ain't got shit, you know what I'm saying, to do with it.
Pushing on.
Exactly. So I can't get caught into that. So I'm not. If it's somebody you have a relationship with, you can ask them why.
Right.
I remember my ex-father-in-law, what I told the time, he went all crashing the hell out on me. I was like, Pop, what I do to you? You arrogant. You this, you that. I said, Pop, what I do to you?
Right.
You did this. You always think you this. Pop, what I do to you? You saying all this shit about me, what I do to you? You told me something with my business. It wasn't none of your damn business.
Because it's my business.
Yeah, it ain't none of your business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If your daughter come asking you for some money, or your daughter say I'm jumping on her, okay.
Right.
But I'm sitting here like, no, you ain't about what the hell going on, and I don't ask you for nothing. And people will sit there and run on that. I wasn't finna get into why this man got a problem. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So after that, all right, cool. I ain't nothing to spin on it.
And I'm guilty of it sometimes. You know, it's for me, it's the way you say stuff to me that triggers me. I when I was younger, I wasn't that much of a hothead. But as I've gotten older, it's like I don't got time for all that jibber jabber and all that bullshit in my circumference. So a lot of times I do know when to say something, especially if I'm being treated a certain way. But I try my best to step back and count to 10, especially now. I ain't as quick as I used to be on my feet back then.
You can't throw the jab.
Right, I can't throw the jab and back up real quick like I used to could. You know what I'm saying? Especially me being short and little, I can hit you. You know where I'm at. I'm in your back, hitting you in your guts. Hitting you in your side 5 times. So yeah, but yeah, I try to make sure that when people talking to me or something like that, I look at the person, see if he or she even worth my time. Like, is this even worth my breath? Like,
what I get lost at, Lamb, in this day and age. When you said tone, what I mean by tone, texting and posting.
Yeah. Well,
we can say something, and we can make one statement, and it can be interpreted 4 or 5 different ways.
That's true.
Depending on who's reading it.
That's true.
You be like, what do you mean by, shut up? You be like, boy, you funny. You might be like, boy, you funny. And I'm like, why you telling me to shut up?
Right.
What the hell are you on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Disrespectful, whatever. And those kind of things, can really go left.
Yeah.
A lot of times. And public press, that social media audience, because other people get interpreted. Because you put it out there for watching. Men, we gotta be men. Women, we gotta be women. We gotta say something. Why do you have to respond to a text? Like Lab just said, this person has no bearing on the success of my life
at all.
This person has no impact on the endeavors and what I'm gonna do in the future. Why the fuck I care what they said about me?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Why do I care what this person done said about me? That person ain't. We have no ties. They can't do nothing, this, that, and that. But I gotta respond. All the shit I got going on.
I gotta take 10 minutes out of my day to respond because it's gonna be a response.
Yeah, because you it's not even that you think you're better than somebody, but like what am I doing?
Right.
And not easy that shit can be to just get caught vacuuming back and forth and all this other kind of stuff we're doing it.
Yeah.
You guys should be smart enough, guys, just like avoid that. Avoid that, because like I said, it can happen to anyone.
And it happens all the time on social media.
Absolutely.
You got these keyboard gangsters and they just think they can say and do anything to you because they hid behind the screen. But it really on social media, it gets really funky. Like I done got into several disagreements on social media here recently about DJing stuff, and to me it's funny because at the end of the day I'll be like, you making judgments about somebody you don't even know, like, and I'm only arguing with you because you keep responding. Like sometimes I'm just petty, and what they're saying doesn't bother me one bit, but I know what I'm saying is bothering them. So now,
goddamn,
now I got time. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm petty. I get petty like that. Sometimes I'm just it depends on what type of day I've had. And somebody not getting these hands like physically, but getting these hands like typing. I feel like giving to somebody sometimes. In social media, people just feel like they can come and say anything to you, call you any kind of names. And I'm right with that. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Well, that's what we want to avoid, because at the end of the day, like, just say somebody you back and forth with somebody, at some point it's possible they can say some shit so foul. Like, hold on, I wouldn't really expect you to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we all been in those situations like, hey, you might be back and forth with your friend, your family member, your significant other. They said, whoa, man, I told you that's something she had when I was little.
Yeah.
I didn't think you're going to bring that up.
I guess the difference for me is it just I don't think it would bother me like that, especially from some people I don't know.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, whatever you say really doesn't bother me.
I guess
you get what I'm saying? Like, if it's you can say what you can go through my page and say whatever you want, and at the end of the day, I'm still not going to care because I don't know you. Now it's different if it's a family member. When they say something, then we might have a problem. But
okay, well, even now let's look at it from the equation, both sides. You know, you protecting yourself from crashing out, but also you don't want nobody flipping the hell out of you. Not that you scared of. Like, look, why am I dealing with this?
Right. I get that. I understand that 100%.
You know, that is, but it's easy to go down that rabbit hole if we choose to get in the back and forth with them.
Oh, sometimes I choose. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty. Charge me, judge. Like, arrest me, lock me up. I'm guilty of it.
Lab, we're trying to act like we fixing
but we got to tell the truth too. You just told your truth at the beginning. I'm telling my truth.
I know. We're trying to fix.
Okay. Well, let's fix it. But I am better with it. I'm getting better.
I know. I'm just messing with you. And you know, another way people crash out is just why people crash out is just stress buildup. You know, financial problems, relationship, career, and you walk in the room, mom and daddy, they dealing with some shit. Mama, they get the fuck out of it. You know, like, damn,
right.
My fault, daddy. You know, and parents are human. It's sometimes I know, like other day Will came in. I'm trying to figure something out, like, and I'm son, give me a second. But dad, hold on, just give me, son, let me. You know what I mean? He don't understand the degree of pressure. I'm trying to figure something out. But then I I told you to do that. I didn't want to do that, but I'll say here and kind of give him a warning. Let me fix what I got going on.
Right.
But you sitting there looking at that, you got stuff going at your job, all kind of things, right? And you know, it's those kind of things can cause stuff, man. Cause stuff for real. Because I just remember, you know, when I went through my divorce, probably the most challenging thing, not to the point about us working things out, but more so like those negotiating things, like what we doing,
right?
What we doing? This ain't making no damn sense. I like no. Then you like hell no. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I had to come to a point where, Poochie, you're not gonna be able to win. You're gonna have to be able to complete.
Okay.
And you know,
closure.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So now you want to get his money, but if you don't get his money, we can go down this road and you might not get that at all, and they take all your stuff. So go on and get this so we can have this over with and then we just rebuild.
Right.
And it took me a point to get to where I can be like, all right, Poochie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you got to think about, I remember you telling me, if I give it now, if I don't give it now, it may cost me more money down the line.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
You know,
just to fight this.
Yeah, the legal fees double or triple.
Right.
So let me tell you. So I've been paying more on legal fees than what the hell she asking for.
Right. I remember you saying that.
You know, straight with the kids, straight with the business, straight with my crib. Here that money go.
Right.
Now you got to go through the other side of it. What's really about to crash out? I'm seeing on social media, they on that furniture, they doing that, slapping each other ass.
Right.
Yo, that phone, they slapping their asses. You gave that money. Hey, you see old Big Bruiser got your ex-wife. Yeah.
Lucky for me, when I got divorced, my ex-wife, she didn't want to go do none of the plans we went. What we had planned together to have businesses, so we were broke, so we had nothing to split. Slick says ego plays a big part. You can't take the public embarrassment, and we can't take someone trying us.
They're real talk, man.
Right.
Real talk, though. But here's one thing, guys. I want you guys to just think about this. These are ways you can recognize you're about to crash out. So we want to get ahead of the curve with doing that. You know, these are like practical signs. Most folks, like, you see things going, and just when you see these things on you, feel these things on you, kind of pause for a second. Let me and try to recalibrate. First, the heart rate jumps. You know, you can just be because you're mad, you're scared, alert, whatever. But the heart rate start going. You might want to leave the room. You might want to do this. You might want to do that. You know, you feel disrespected.
That's a big one.
Now you gotta sit here and look. You gotta make a decision right then and there. It may not be the decision you like,
right,
but it might be the decision that's best for you at that particular time.
And people say to themselves, how do I bite the bullet on disrespect? Because now I feel like if I let this slide, the disrespect may continue.
I'll say this: it's borderline past the point where unless somebody touch you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like somebody call you out your name and all this other kind of shit and all this other. Let me go and walk away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me walk away from it because that's just how that is. Let me walk away.
Right, I get it.
You know, is that easy to do? Absolutely not.
Right.
Is it easy said and done? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, you got to choose how far you can go down the rap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all done say, hey, police pull up, y'all get locked up. Well, he said something to me. How the fuck you sound?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if
How
me and this cat get to fighting and the police come, he said something to me is my defense. He said something to me. That's some punk ass shit. He said something.
He said something to
me. Yeah, he said something to me. Well, come on now.
What did he say to you? Something disrespectful?
Yeah. Come on now. Come on now.
I understand what you're saying.
You know, when you got to prove a point, you stop thinking about the consequences that come along with it. Damn, I seen the video. Damn jail. Oh my. What was that? Was that the one? It's some video I seen on TikTok. They was in jail. I think it was in Alabama, and a correction officer, he finna grab. He said, "What you finna mace me?" He said, "I eat that shit on my food."
What?
I
eat that shit on my food.
Hey, boy, that officer like this now. Shit. I need 5 of y'all down here. I need 5 of y'all down here. This ain't even gonna work. Talking out the equation. What's going on, Lance? Hey, man. Hey, you sit there and you know that you dealing with that and you ain't worried about what's gonna come out of it. Or you talk to somebody, you know they ain't got shit to lose.
Right.
Man, look, I ain't got time to deal with that, man. You start thinking about revenge. You're like, man, that joker said something to me. I gotta go back later and do this kind of stuff.
Right.
You gotta say it. Hey, look, man, I'm tripping. You start typing them long punk ass emotional texts.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, next thing you know, you got a whole scroll. Backspace. No. Woo, you got this stuff going. You saying all kind of.
And you got they keep responding while you trying to type your first response. Yeah. Now you got to add a response to that response.
Hey, boy. Hey, let me tell you something. I'll be honest. I've never sent one.
Really?
But I done received a lot. I'm like, ooh, God, dog. All right, man. I appreciate you tuning in, bro.
I just say I received many. A few I responded back to, but lately, like in the last few years, like I don't respond.
Hey, you get them texts like that. We all this long. You scrolling. Man, I ain't reading this shit.
I ain't read all that.
I ain't reading this shit.
I read books, not right. I read books, but I ain't gonna read all this.
I see a couple of keywords like F this, F you, and this, that, and that. Like, man, look,
this ain't worth my time.
But those kind of things, you said that you know you about to blow up, and you start taking time to do stuff like that, and it ain't working, you know. Or you just do probably the worst. You post shit before you think about it. Oh my God, man. How many couples have you seen where they posted the wife posting the husband wearing the lingerie? The husband posted his wife doing some stuff she ain't, she's just doing private.
Right.
Hey, man, we can't come back from that.
Right.
Everybody mad and all this kind of stuff, and you just, it's done. And you, like I said, these are things you about to crash out. You being impulsive and stuff like that. If you feel heat rising in your chest, just pause. That's not strength. That's your ego. And you got to be smart enough to look, man, let that stuff go. Because like I said, once we cross certain lines, we can't come back from it.
Slick says cell phones and text messages keep the argument going, even if you don't want it to. Social media and that far reach. Social media has a far reach, keeps the coal on the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I done seen some stuff, boy. I've seen some stuff like, ooh. You see them couples that be going at it? Whoa.
I never saw that. I'm not gonna even lie. I've never saw that.
Well, I seen they putting STD results. They putting all kind of stuff. Oh my God.
Lives
are ruined. Lives are ruined. Whoa.
No, I never saw that one.
Boy, I said, God, dog. Ooh, boy, Lord, boy. Lord, I hope I don't get that damn mad at me. God, dog.
Yeah, I ain't never saw that one, so I'm blessed not to have seen that.
I remember when I was going through by the boy, I was told like I would expose you. I'm just thinking about the bad shit I did. I ain't never stolen that. I ain't did no punk stuff. I ain't never touched nobody. You know, trying to see what you gonna do.
What you gonna expose?
Hey, I ain't took no funny pictures. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't let you do that to me. Hey, I'm trying what the hell you gonna expose?
What is you gonna expose?
You're a cheater. Oh, shit. Oh. So is 99.9% of America. No. Hey, Lab, I'm on here scratching.
Like, what I do?
Cheater. No. What technically a cheater? I might have cheated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That verb, the verb got to be right. Might cheated, not cheater. So, hey, I was just scratching. What did I do?
Right.
Hey,
what could I do?
Sitting there like, hey, did she do something to me when I was sleeping? You know what I'm saying?
I tuned up while I was sleeping.
Yes, sir.
on the
let me stick my thumb in it and take this picture. Poochie drunk.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, I was trying to remember, like, I ain't did nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But those kind of things, you be when you know that they're on a horizon, be careful.
Right.
Be careful, because again, we joking about this shit, but you can't go back from that stuff when it's done, and you can change. Most important relationships that you probably need to have, i.e., family members, i.e., your significant other, and that shit can't be the same.
Right.
That shit ain't the same, man. That shit ain't the same. And a lot of times we see it all the time in the news. Folks done got mad, call police on their baby daddy or their baby mama because they mad. Not that they whooping their ass, they mad. Police come, now they shot. Now they locked up, this, that, and that. You like, I didn't mean to
That's
do that.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But you did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. I done got a girl or two mad at school, and they go tell their big brother, he go chase me trying to whoop my ass. I didn't mean for y'all to beat him up. I just want to scare him. Shit, both work. You know, but those kind of things, man, people just be careful when we're doing it. Again, those just things that when you know, those signals for you have for yourself.
Slick say he probably be on the Hey Sisters, this your man group.
Shit. Not me. Not me. You scroll that pooch ain't in that. Oh, hell no. I heard a lot of people in there. A lot of folks I know be in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of folks I know be in there.
A lot of
not Poochie. Shit, no. Oh,
shit.
That's some crazy stuff, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's some crazy damn shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Reek. Oh, Lord. Hey, again, y'all, tonight we're talking about don't crash out. How one bad decision can ruin your life. So we went through, just defining what crashing out is, looking at certain triggers, noticing it in you before it happens. And now what I want to just go over is some ways that you can avoid just crashing out and doing stuff that not putting yourself in a situation we've just been speaking about previously, okay? And the first one is just delay your response. 24-hour rule, don't respond immediately. When I coached football and I had the parents come, Coach, what? And I tell my parents beginning of the year, 48 hours.
Right.
48 hours. I talk to you all night after that.
Right.
48 hours, whatever. We can't talk now.
Right.
I'm elevated, you elevated. We ain't gonna talk. This bullshit. 48 hours.
Right.
I promise you, I'll talk to you.
Right.
I'll talk to you. But right now, nah.
It's not the time.
Because
we're going to say stuff we don't mean.
No, I'm going to say some shit I mean.
Right.
But I'm going to say some shit you ain't ready to receive.
Shit,
I mean what I say.
Right.
Sorry ass son. No.
He don't practice till he get here.
Yeah, man. No, I'm gonna say what the hell I mean, but those kind of things, you know, even for you too, you just give yourself a little time to decompress, think, maybe other stuff come to your mind, and then, it may not change,
Right.
but just knowing yourself, with that, give yourself that little cooling off period, just be able to think. Another one is, and I say this all the time: leave the scene, walk away. Cut that damn phone off. You say some effed up stuff to me on the phone or text. Next thing you know, hey, the brrr, I ain't us.
I block. If it get to a point to where I gotta block you, then.
Well, if it's something that you probably still gonna have some kind of relationship, friend, coworker, this, that, and the family. I'm just saying, like, whatever. But even if you blocking it, temporary, forever, whatever, just, hey man, look, let me get away from this shit right now. Cause this ain't like I walked away, I done left, waiting for the entertain, waiting for the talk, I ain't gonna respond. Because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna come out of it.
Yeah.
And, like I said, I'm not that type of dude. I don't do that. I ain't built like that. I'm not finna go back and forth with anybody. I just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I already assessed all the people in my life, and I already know who I can and cannot live without. And I can pretty much live without all of them. So I'm pretty good at blocking folks if I have to.
But we talking about avoiding.
I know, I get. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I get it. But we start talking about avoiding crashing out. Like you can really, like I said, just going back and forth. You say things, say things, and once it's said, it is said.
Well, let me ask you a question, and I guess how do you avoid, like, you've been leaving the scene, you've been not responding. This person is a relative, and every time you're around them, they right back at you again, to a point to where it becomes a boiling point, and you keep saying, I don't want to talk about it, and you get tired of always having to be the one to lead the scene. You get what I'm saying? Or you get tired of always having to be the one to not respond and walk away, to the point that it just like you say, pressure build, bust pipes, and you doing the best you can not to crash out. But every time you see this person, they just in your, and this has never happened to me, but I'm sure it has happened to people. They in your face, they at you, and you like, I don't want to talk. And then you leave, and then after you leave, the family say, "Oh, you love you missed a good part." You know what I'm saying? It just builds up.
You always got a decision where you can react to that and not react.
Okay,
the decision's still gonna be yours.
Right.
Once you made the decision to react, well, you crashing out. You got to take what come along with that.
Right.
So you asking the question, how do you avoid that? It's still just be able to make that decision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever come out of it, because once it's done, it's done.
Right.
So it's just as simple as that decision.
Demetrius Seaborn says, "Big ass facts, out of sight, out of mind."
Yeah. See, at the end of the day, like you just brought something up. Appreciate the comment.
What's up, cuz?
Who's that?
Rika cuz.
Oh, okay. What's happening, cuz? Here's the deal, like you just mentioned, like every time I come around, you're doing this, that, and that. And we've had a lot of us that had that supervisor that just come antagonize this, that, and that. But we may feel some type of way if you go report them, right? We have, like you said, that family member where everybody go there, this, that, and that. I gotta make a decision, like if I want to go around that. People say, well, that's my family. I ought to be able to go here and I'll be able to go there.
Right.
And I shouldn't be keeping myself away because such and such acting a jerk. But your obligation is to protect you. If your family members don't see this person is antagonizing you and bothering you, and their response is, well, we all family, get over it. You ain't got no obligation to be there.
Right.
Because you don't respect my peace.
Right.
Because, I might can't control Lamb. I can say, hey, Lamb, hey, leave that man alone, man. He's here, we family, leave him alone.
He come to party just like you come to party.
Hey, you sit there and say, hey, I don't, you don't listen to me. Hey, bro, you ain't welcome here no more. But if I say, wait, well, we all family. Now, Pooch got to make a decision. Well, look, man, y'all see how he treat me doing this. That's on me. I'm decided to come around.
Right.
Because you know what I say? My family don't value my peace enough. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything still comes down to the decision. Grown ass man. So everything that I do, it can impact me. And so that next thing is, you got to ask yourself, will this decision help me five years from now? Me going here stressing myself out, going and dealing with this stuff, this guy at the job, dealing with this family member, dealing with this damn woman, doing this, all that kind of stuff like that. Because we can sit here, when we make decisions, and I've talked about this all the time, where I would say game-changing decisions in your life, leaving the job, leaving a relationship, moving, they are so damn frightening. They are so frightening because you don't really know how it's going to go about.
Right.
But if you make them, they can put your whole life in a whole nother stratosphere.
True.
Right? But they're extremely frightening because, again, you don't know how all this stuff going to roll out. But you got to be either going to come down to it, you just going to make a decision to suffer and deal with bullshit, or make a decision, look, I'm finna make a good thing for me.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's just how you got to be when you look at that stuff. You got to protect your name. Reputation is your currency. Reputation, your currency. If you sit here and that's why I say, if I do certain things, the fuck what you doing? What would put you fighting? That's gonna be the first thing people say.
Why
but Deonte was doing that.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why? He she was getting on their nerve, and she said to him, and he slapped her.
Right.
People ain't gonna be able to process I did that.
Right.
They're not gonna be able to process that.
Right.
Cause they all be like, man, he ain't gonna do no shit like that. He'll leave the hell alone. He'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now people looking at it like, okay, now that's tainted. You get what I'm saying? Your reputation. Especially we talking about black men. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, once we start getting those marks and stuff like that, people is not going to, right or wrong, people is not going to be as forgiving about with certain things. Like you said, we're going on with Corey Holcomb. Now you sit there like, Corey Holcomb is a very talented comedian that does a lot of extremely dark humor. But now you get this other stuff on there like, shit.
Right.
Look at this stuff with what's your boy? The Baby. When he did, remember he made that time where that comedy he made on stage about the gay person. He's like, hey, I forgot what exact was.
Right.
He's like, hey, bro, like, hell,
right.
You just talking on top of your head with
right.
stuff. Hey, I wouldn't necessarily call that a crash. Now I just call it really not damn thinking.
Right. Not making the right decision.
Yeah, not thinking. Not that you gotta be so conscious not to want to open your mouth, but like him saying that with no, what's the word? Instigation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just saying it like, hey,
just off the cuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We got to think, man. Because like I said, like when you start again, doing things that can affect you, affect that pocketbook, affect your family and all that kind of stuff. And I tell my kids all the time, y'all get a lot of passes because y'all Poochie son.
Right.
That's Deonte son. Y'all don't get interviewed. Y'all get opportunities.
Right.
You don't get questioned. Or that D son or whatever. Oh, he good. Hey, he good. It happens all the time because of the reputation I done built.
Right.
And I take a lot of pride in that. You want to know why? Because when people come to me, hey man, don't you know such and such? Yeah, I do. You think, no. Because I know you.
Right.
I love you. But I know you.
Right.
You're not finna go somewhere and I ain't like it and leave, and that affects me.
Yeah.
That shit ain't happening.
And that happens a lot,
Not to me.
Well, I've had it happen one time. I've never had it happen before, but I got somebody a job somewhere and they work one day, and they quit.
Yeah.
And then everybody looking at me like, you said he was gonna be reliable. So I don't do that anymore. I don't, because I even though I know you and I see that you working and you trying to work hard, I don't know how you gonna work later on. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. So I just don't do that anymore. Slick says the youth now just can't stand being chumped out. They gotta prove they ain't no hoe. You also feel like you gotta protect your family and friends from people's BS.
Is that a youth thing?
Shit, that's everybody.
Yeah, we got 40, 50-year-olds crashing.
Yeah, that's everybody thing. That whole don't want to be seen as punk stuff.
I don't have that many young people that are my Facebook, Instagram friends.
Right.
These are my peers.
Right.
Going back and forth.
Right.
We're doing that. We're doing it, man. It's I get young folks a little pass because of life maturity. Exactly. Right. But most time I'm seeing stuff, it's folks my age, that's doing that stuff. And it's unfortunate, man. And I really, really I hope, with a nice conversation that kind of, gave people a little insight in regards to doing that. I wish the young man James Pearce with the Falcons the best. You hear some responses, man. The Falcons might do this. The Falcons might do
I
that.
would say are they gonna let him go or whatever?
I think that they probably have to sit back and wait till the legal process. Kind of how with Michael Vick, they're gonna go to prison, can't do nothing with you.
Right.
But if work it out, probably league team suspend him.
He was a rookie. He ain't played yet.
Yeah, he played. He was drafted last year. He had a good season. He was defensive rookie of the year.
Okay.
Had a good season. World of potential, but I think they'll wait on that. But down the Falcons.
Right.
Shit, he down in Florida. He might get chain gang.
Oh, wow.
He hitting police. He
right.
crashing cars, doing all this other kind of shit. Those kind of things. Like, probably the most fortunate thing for him. He has the means to pay for the legal representation,
right?
That can help him. He can afford to pay for that,
right?
But on the other side of it, too, now you sitting there putting yourself back. Financial shit ain't gonna benefit you.
And you don't know if that financial stuff gonna get cut off now.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know how the situation happened. I don't know if the young lady started this, that, and that. I don't even want to go back and forth for how this stuff is done because I do know, and I've been in situations. Well, shit, I was antagonized.
Right.
And I was this, that, and whatever. But again, it still come down to what? My decision, how I respond. Right? That kind of how my decision, how I respond. Because at the end of the day, my response could be something like, what the hell or whatever. You doing shit totally out of character. And we got to protect ourselves.
That's right. Lexington Norfolk said, hey, Mr. Short Dollar.
What's going on now? How you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. Man, that's very important. That's very important, man. And no matter what age you are, you have to protect yourself.
That's true.
And sometimes protecting yourself is making a decision that you really don't like. Sometimes protecting yourself is you making a decision that hurts you. It hurts you because you let that person say some shit to you that you really I didn't like. That. But in the grand scheme of things, you protecting yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just got to be conscious of that, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the conversation. Hope you got something from it. Make sure, again, you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Change the Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Also go to my other YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, be it entrepreneurship and investing. Got a lot of great information on both channels with everything. And I do want to say, again, appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Love you all. Want y'all to be safe out there this weekend and everything.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Everybody getting their Hershey kisses. Everybody getting that. Y'all take care of yourself. Be safe. And I'll talk with you soon.